Hey guys, subscribe for daily content. And if you're shopping for gear, make sure you check out the description for the newest items at some of the very best online retailers. There's also links for some of the items that I personally recommend. Thanks!
What's going on YouTube? Metal Complex here, and today I've got another short little unboxing video to share with you guys. I don't know what they sent me, but I know it's Bestech because it says Bestech on the front, so I'd be very surprised if it was anything other than Bestech inside of the pack. I just realized I said Bestech a lot. Bestech! Thanks so much to Bestech for sending this in for me to take. It's losing meaning now. Bestech. Yeah, it's gone. It no longer means knife. It means it's something similar to corn on the cob. That's what my brain's telling me. Thanks so much to Bestech for sending this in for me to take a look at. I got to stop drinking way too much caffeine before I do these. Wow. Thanks to my patrons for supporting me, and please make sure to follow me on Instagram at metal_complex. I'm just realizing how utterly ridiculous this intro is going to sound when I come. I'm not going to cut any of it out. You guys deserve to bear witness to my weirdness. Okay, so this is very robust packaging. Give me a sec here. Maybe you should use an actual pocket knife instead of that bent railroad thing. Maybe you should shut up. Huh? Shut up, guy. Do what I want here. I'm going to use this. The obsidian toenail will continue to be used, and you will not question it. I mean, you can. I'll just yell at you. What the heck do we have here? Is this like a origin story? They gave me some lore here. Okay. Wow. There's like pictures and everything. What the heck? Let me get these out. I think it's just one knife. Okay. Yeah, all right, okay. Thank you so much for taking the time, thank you so much for taking the time to look at the new Seraph knife. We sincerely appreciate your help and support. Sure, absolutely. Designed by Combo. Okay, well, that's a name that I'm familiar with, because he creates some of the most interesting Bestech knives that are out there. Full titanium, etc., etc. The Seraph is related to the six-winged angel and the de facto ruler of heaven. Okay, yeah, I think I'm actually somewhat familiar with the lore behind the name there. Interesting. Here's a very cool statement of words. Okay, yeah, that's cool. Very cool. Let me open this up and actually look at it. Yes, there we go. All right, Seraph. The word that I keep thinking of is seraphim, which the first time I heard that word was in Borderlands. I think it was Borderlands 2. They had an expansion. There was another color class of weapon called Seraphim weapons. I know people are going to educate me on the religious background of that word, and that's fine. You can do that. I am much more interested in the actual pocket knife. Let's see here. Can't wait. It's wild, as is always the case with the combo stuff, man. Such an incredible eye for design detail, or an incredible mind for design detail. Now, love this or hate it, something that's very unique about, let me spell his name, because really what you should do is search him up on like Blade HQ and see what knives he has created. Kombou. Oh, cool. Yeah. I think the blade has just enough, like the ratio between the personality of the handle, the personality of the blade is very, very good, but we still managed to create a blade that is function over form, which is a really cool. It's kind of, with his designs, they tend to be form over function. Now, I mean, you could argue, but when I say that, I mean like they are wild, crazy designs, but they've always been really, really fun. In this case, I think that we've struck a really nice balance here. Kind of a, and I bet there's more than one color option. In fact, I'd be shocked if there weren't. But we have this sort of concrete and satin look here, and there's a couple of parts that are very reflective, like the pivot collar. It looks like this is one giant separate pivot collar here. Maybe that's also the over travel. Oh, wait, is there a secondary? What did I run into there? No, okay, it was just the, there's plenty of contact. There's plenty of contact on the surface that's meant to contact the lock bar, the tang, sort of the locking tang, I guess. But we have a nice and very detailed backspacer that has sort of that concrete finish. We've got a lighter tumbling on the frame, trying to give you guys close up. Ooh, do we have like micro milling on this? Yes, we do. Oh, that's nice. Sorry, my fingers are gross. Let's look at the knife. There we go. Ooh, I do like that. I think it's honestly, well, yeah, it's probably a product of the CNC, right? I think there's almost just like natural texturing that occurs, but I mean, what is this? Have I got fingerprints on this, or do we actually have, look at that. That's wild. It's almost like, I mean, like wavy patterns on there. There's just itty bitty little texturing. I feel like this, if it's intentional, it's amazing. But it might just be the natural result of the machines that create the parts. Either way, it's very cool. I do like that a lot. I love looking close up and finding little details like that. Beautiful pocket clip, really cool. And you know what? Honestly, in hand, I know that it's there, but it's not much of a bother. Truthfully, this is a lot more ergonomic than it looks. Yeah, it's the way that I'm pushing on it. I'm having to push down and in, which is grinding the lock bar slightly against the face going this way. And I just need a little bit more. That's why I usually like there to be a cutout here so we can, move it directly left and out of the way. But it's not bad. It's just when I push in, which is stupid, I have to remind my brain to push over. You can use that little fuller to kick it out, like do the reverse flick. That's nice, but the flipper tab works really well. I would venture to guess this is probably a pretty expensive knife. I mean, there's a lot going on here. It's M3. No. I'm sorry. I thought it said K390 for a second. I was like, that's wild. No, it's M390. Okay. Solid on lockup. Very cool. A lot going on here, definitely. But, at its core, it's a simple titanium frame lock. It just has, I think the hardware is hidden more so by just how busy the knife design is. Look how we have this little insert. No, it's not an insert. They've milled they've milled like a donut in there, and then the finish on the inside of that, like the ring around the hole, giggity, is a more of a concrete finish. This is such a scatterbrained upload. Let's measure it first. Titanium and M390 with a lot of excess milling. That's where a lot of the price tag is going to be in that milling. I haven't seen it yet, so I can't really tell you. But by the time you're watching this video, I will have seen it. 8¼ inches, so full size, 3.65 inch blade, 3.65 inch cutting edge as well. Really good ratios there. Weight, there is actually a ton of milling on the inside for weight reduction. Look what he did with the relief cut there. That's so cool. Okay. 4.16 ounces, actually less than I thought. This is very cool. I do like this. I got to learn more about it, and I definitely want to see the price tag. This is not a review, just an unboxing and first impressions, but I will link this knife down in the description. In fact, I'll make it easy on you guys and just link Combo's designs so you guys can check them out. Definitely recommend you do that. You will get a full comprehensive review of this knife down the road. That's going to be it. Please make sure to follow me on Instagram at metal_complex. If you enjoyed this video, leave a like. If you'd like to check out my other content, I do, of course, have lots of videos of knives that are either expensive or inexpensive that I do or don't like, so check those out. And if you enjoy all my content, go ahead and click on that Metal Complex logo right there and subscribe because there's definitely more coming. Thanks again for watching, everybody, and have a great day.